man or whoever as a child can never grow up into a responsible person or parent. And you know why? Usually, when you bring up your children and you are alone, you are always on your toes. Meaning, most of the time, only the best comes out of you. You have no time for mediocrity.
Okay.
And that is why, for us who have brought up children single, my children tell you, Mama akishika kiboko, you know there's no shortcut. We are either going this way, and if you try this other way, something has to be done to bring you back online. Some people think single parents do that for their children because they are bitter. No, you're very scared that your child will fall off track. So you put your energy 100% in making sure this is what I know is right. I might have failed as a wife, but I will not fail as a mother. So you are not a lesser mother because your husband is not there.
No.
Your children are not less in society because they were brought up by you as a mother alone. What you carry as a person will influence those children and make them very successful people in society.
Okay.
And just to remind parents, one, remember there's no school for parenting.
Thank you.
Nobody takes you to school to be a parent. We are very good at, telling you what to do to be a good wife and to be a good husband. But who has told you what to do to be a good parent? Nobody. So it is your own desire and wish to do what is right to your children. And how do children learn? Children are very good at doing what they see and not what they are told. So the best way to bring up your children, just be somebody that you would want your children to be.
Awesome.
Simple.
Thank you.
Be what you would want your children to be.
Yeah.
And they will learn it from you. When they go off, they will not see any other thing. They will remember what you are, and therefore that is what they will be.
Awesome. There's a few people that are watching already.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Apostle. Apostle, he's arrived a bit late, but we thank God that he's able to join us right now. We are also apologize. There was a technical error with our network, but thank God that we are back again. And for those who are still sending in the comments, please go ahead and do so. And also help us share this podcast. It will be a great blessing. I was somewhere and I saw, we went to one fellowship, and I think I've shared this testimony over and over again. We went to one fellowship, we found a baby, young, small child. They had bought some bread for us. The baby took all the bread. And the baby was crying. And then when we tried to ask the parents whether they would maybe slap the baby, said that, don't do that, he will cry the whole night. So we ended up just warming our mouths with a cup of tea without bread. The failure is on the parent, or the failure is on upbringing of the parents?
No, the failure is on the parents. Because even if you are not brought up very well, then you understand that some of these things are affecting you. In your own family or marriage, you should correct. And I want to tell parents, now this is from a professional point of view. 0 to 6 is where the child development is done. If it is beyond that one, you'll be pushing a lot. So 0 to 6, and there is, now let me speak professionally. There is the first stage, which is called the sensory motor, where kids only respond to emotions and pain. You see those kids of what they are doing, they know. You try to do like this, you see, they will leave it. And because you have done like this, pain has reminded them this, what they are doing is wrong, they will leave it. And once they leave it, next time they will not pick it again. Listen to me, no child in my house picks my phone. And they are grown now. But even when they were small, they don't pick my phone to do what they want to do with my phone. What is the kid going to do? If there is anything they want to do, they will ask. And always, it's their mother who will give them. Even me, I can give them, but only if they ask. I've seen homes where a child takes your phone. Does that child understand how much the phone is? And takes the phone and knocks it down. And the father is like, oh, my son, oh, your son. I went to see a brother of mine some time back. And a child, a small kid, came and slapped me. My brother. You know what I did? The mother was there. The father was there. They did nothing. I went outside. I picked a slippers. I came, looked for a baby. She went under the seat. I removed. This was my own brother. I removed the kid. I beat the kid. And if you don't do something. Now that child, up to today, now she's grown. She's married. She loves me because of that correction that happened long time ago. So parenting, you have 0 to 6. That's where people are messing up. Sometimes I go with the small kids to the supermarket. I have the money to buy all they want to buy, but I will tell them, no, this one you'll not take. This one you'll not take. We will take this. Kids should grow knowing that it's not everything that you want, you will get. They grow knowing that. Not that you reach with the supermarket with a kid and is picking everything from the supermarket.
The bicycle and then they are crying.
And with tantrums and jumping up. For me, even as your Charity was saying, you don't have to tell your children, I'm your father. Respect. No. When we were growing up, Charity, you remember, if your mother looked at you before guests, if guests are here and your mother looked at you, you will understand the language even without being beaten. How dare do you allow the kids to come? I've seen some kids who, when the guests are eating in the house, they are standing at the window and checking. Unakula slice moja, they are checking.
Or even come and pick it from your plate.
Wait and see. Now, the parents have told them, mugeni atakuachia. So now when they see you pick the last slice of bread, they will now cry loudly and come in the house and shout and bring that drama. You have to train your kids to understand. Even in the house, this is what I tell people. When I have guests and they come where I am, the kids will simply say, hello, they will greet the guests and they will leave. I don't need to tell them to leave. They understand that this is a conversation of mature people. They just leave. There are people, you enter the house, you are talking, the kids are talking, they are slapping you, they are jumping on the father, and they say, "Ani mtoto tu." You have opportunity to learn from us today that kids grab character mostly from 0 to 6 years. So if you waste that time, you will never have it again. Thank you.
That installation of discipline, should it be a duty of both parents, or many times I see like they leave it to
both
one?
Parents, it is very important. Charity, you can pick it from there.
The discipline of a child, the upbringing of a child is a role of both parents.
Yeah.
The reason why mothers turn out to be the first disciplinarians is usually the man is always away. He's working and he's doing something else. So most of the time, in the early years of a child, the mother is the person who has that child. So it will look like it is the mother who is supposed to discipline the child. But it is a role that both parents must do. Back to that age, 0 to 6. So many things happen to a child around that age. And they are really trying to discover what they can get away with and what they cannot get away with. I stay with my grandson, and when we are the two of us, there's a way he understands that Nyanya likes it this way. But immediately a guest comes in the house, then he thinks he has an opportunity to get cheeky. Because he has also known that Nyanya respects guests. So when the guests are around, chances of her raising her hand or picking her slippers are very rare. So they'll want to get away. Very typical.
Okay.
Yeah. They want to go somewhere, and if it's just the two of us, we get to the supermarket and no tantrums, nothing. But if there's a third party, maybe the uncle has come and all that, he will want now to get that extra attention. But that's just that particular age of 0-6. So what you do at that 0-6, that is now where you put the necessary pressure. Yeah, the necessary pressure, the necessary little pinch. I know they'll say it is abuse, but there's no abuse here. It is just a way of trying to instill the right manners and way of life, so that by the time they get to age 7 and 8, you will only talk when you say stop, they stop. if you think it is very necessary for you to pick a cane and cane your 11-year-old, know very well something went wrong in those early years.
Okay.
And you are really going to struggle. You'll cane them until they get into their teenagers. Yeah? So the best thing to do is, as we mold these children as they grow, let us try to be very present in those first few years. And instill what we think might help them in future. I know it is a big challenge bringing up children, but learning what to do, knowing what to do, even if you are ill-equipped yourself. I always say there's so much positivity on social media. Why people concentrate on the negative is what just baffles me.
Okay.
Yeah. There's so much you can learn by just reading. Go to the right sides. Look at what people who have done research understand the right way to live. Even if you did not have an opportunity or get an opportunity to be brought up in a right manner. Just read what is being offered. Seek counsel. If you have money, bring in a specialist and just listen to them. They'll help you manage your own life, and by so doing, bring the positive things into your own child.
Awesome. We are still right in the conversation here in our studio, and thank you so much for those who are giving us the pleasure of your valued company, and we thank you so much for joining us. There is a question I saw somewhere. I don't know, Charity, whether this will be yours, or maybe I should give you time. Let me ask Dominic. There was this friend of mine who was married, and then she used to tell me every time they had a difference with the husband, whenever she went back home, the first question the mother would ask is, when are you going back? Do you think the parents-in-law have a role to play in the stability of a marriage?
Yes, they have a role to play.
Okay.
A very big role. First of all, prayer. Because they are parents to these people, so prayer will be key.
Okay.
The second one is to call out their own children in marriage when they are off. Yeah, so you see, when you're talking about the lady who goes back to her own mother, right?
Her own mother.
And the mother asks,
the first question is, not even the question, she would do the packing of Mahindi and, of course, you go back home.
You know, what this mom is just reminding her is that now, this place, you are just a visitor.
Wow.
You have where you belong. She's doing it consciously. As much as it might look like Mama and Takia Manini, she's doing it consciously. She's supporting, she's making that marriage to work. Now, that's opposed to a parent who is always calling the daughter. How are you? So when are you coming here? You have neglected us. It's now 2 months, just 2 months. It's 2 months you have not come. Come and stay with us. Then when he stays and then the husband is calling, the mother is like, why is he calling you every time? He should stop calling. He should know that you are home. This is your home. No. Once the lady gets married, she belongs to the other family. That is the order. So when she visits you, it's very, I congratulate that mother. If I met her, I'll buy her some soda.
She's late now, but
yes.
Yeah.
Because she knows what to do. She's reminding this daughter of hers that here you are just a visitor. There is a place where you belong. And because of that, this lady now will be concentrating on where she's married, knowing that whatever come may, this is my home. So I have to be here. So that's very positive.
Awesome. So that is to mean, therefore, okay, step in before I ask my next question.
Maybe before you ask the next question, I want to really differ with Pastor Dominic.
Yes.
If my daughter came home because she has differed with her parent, with her husband, I can never tell her to go back.
It was not differing anyway.
It was. She came home because she had an issue with her parent.
No. Every time you arrive home,
it's not that
the question is, when are you going back?
Okay, now. That is different.
That's different.
The first question I would ask, is she just visiting? If she is visiting, give her a day or two, then give her what she needs to take back to her husband because she cannot overstay.
Yeah.
If she is visiting.
Yes.
But if she comes home because she has been told kwenda kwenu, I will never tell her to leave my house. So thank you for clarifying that she came home to visit.
Yes.
If you come home to visit your parent, please do not overstay in your mother's house.
But Charity, if I may ask you, don't you think that condoning, for lack of a better word, like we have so much participated in ruining our children's marriages because we have always provided an alternative for them.
No. I would want to know what is the reason of your wife coming back to my house? Number one.
Because then I will ask you what is too much.
No.
Yeah.
What is the reason of your wife coming back to my house? If you have bought her sugar, ungangano, 20 liters of oil and said, please go and visit mom, she will come to that home.
Is that corruption?
It is not corruption. That is how we gift. I thought Pastor is saying, or you think you're just gifting your wife alone. A good son-in-law takes care of the mother. Mine does. My daughter is married to a Luo man. Yes. And I'm telling you, there are things to learn. They have their weaknesses. But when it's time for her to come home to visit, I know he will say, Mama, they are coming home to see you. And I'll have a box of 20 fish. And he will make sure it is my birthday. He will tell you, Mama,
20 fish.
panguza
20 fish is
machozi
too
na
much,
hiyo.
Charity.
But it is the truth. Because he knows Mama will give some to Kuhu.
Yeah.
She will give some to her friends.
Yeah.
And my wife is going home and they have a son. And my son is going home to visit his grandmother. That is very positive. When my daughter comes, I will not ask her when she will go, but I'll keep asking her. You know, it is wrong to tell your daughter utarudi lini. I will ask her, now you are here, you have cooked ugali. Who has cooked food for Baba Ramani? He's all alone. He must be lonely. Nyinyi sasa mmekaa hapa mmekula, you have said here, I have you're very comfortable with figuring stories. Whom is he talking to?
Yeah.
That is indirectly telling my daughter, you see, as much as you have come to visit, what is happening to my son? My son is all alone. Who has cooked for him? And in so doing, I will prepare unga and she will go back home. But who unto you, if my daughter comes home and you have told her kwenda kwenu, ataenda.
Okay.
I will never ask my daughter to go back to a relationship when she has come back in the house crying. You can call me names, you can do what you can do, but I can never allow my daughter go back to an abusive relationship. She will leave that home at her own. If she wants to go back to the man, she will go back. But as a mother, my daughter comes home crying, somebody has thrown her out in the middle of the night. She comes home back with one shoe, and then I tell her, utarudi lini kwako? Ataitengeneza unga na nyama sikia na kuku vile wabukusu wanafanya. I can never do that. I will protect my child. If she comes home in peace, she will go back in peace. If she comes back home in trouble, I will keep my child home because I do not want to take back my child to an abusive relationship.
I'm
Do you
just
agree?
adding.
Do you
on.
agree?
I'm